Today we'll be talking about difference between virtual machines and Docker. So, as stated here, um, basically, a virtual machine is a server that emulates a hardware server, as you can see in this paragraph. And you could, the virtual machine will rely on the system's physical hardware to recreate that same environment. And then Docker is as stated in this paragraph, it's an open source project that offers software development solution known as containers. And what a container is that it is a lightweight standalone executable package of a piece of software that includes everything you need to run. It could also run across Windows and Linux-based platforms. So looking at this diagram basically explains containers and Docker versus virtual machines. So Docker and containers, it's kind of a more simplified type of virtual machine. They're almost the same thing, kind of, even though Docker is, like, the concept of it is more complex. So with virtual machines, the main difference is you have guest OS, guest operating systems, and then you also have a hypervisor compared to containers in Docker. You have the Docker engine, and you don't have multiple operating systems. So what this means is basically it's much more efficient because you're only on one operating system rather than like having multiple open to do virtual machines. And so overall, it's faster, more efficient. Basically, overall, it's better. It's much more enhanced. It's much more enhanced version of virtual machines. And I think this probably is this image best depicts Docker and virtual machines. So now we're going to go through a walkthrough of using Docker. So using Play with Docker, you create a 4-hour session. You're going to click on the wrench icon, one manager, one worker. And then so now I'm just gonna copy this following command from GitHub to and this is gonna open FAAS into the container. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to open the 9090 port. Okay, come on. Sorry, it was the 8084. And then you're going to copy the password that you got right here. And you're going to use, for username, you're going to use admin. So, all right. So then we're going to deploy new function. And an easy one to use or go over is Figlet. And you basically create ASCII logos from text that you type into it. So we'll just have to select and click deploy. So basically what it's going to do is doesn't look right there, it's a little off, but like you could text or type in any line of text and it will generate basically almost like an image. So now, like, to actually do this within this session, go back to the GitHub, and then so basically we're going to use this command. You're going to copy and paste it here. And then you're going to take this URL from the OpenFaaS portal. It's from the function that we just deployed, Figlet. You're going to copy this URL. And then so right where it says URL, you're going to delete all of that, and you don't need those this arrow. Paste that right there, and then also you're going to do the same here. You don't need the arrows on either. You just need the quotation marks. So type in whatever you want. I just put in my name. Then it will output that perfectly. So it looks better overall compared to in here because it came out a little off. But after you do follow those steps and enter those commands, it should output whatever text you want perfectly.